Greetings everybody, my name is Michael or Bear, and today we are discussing Yearn Finance, a coin which out of the blue came and hit past $12,000. It actually surpassed Bitcoin's price. It is now valued at over $13,400, and I was absolutely fascinated by this because I saw it and I was like, wait, what is this coin? It's ranked number 50, or at least it was a few days ago, and it went up over 50% in that one day. Over 50%. That is absolutely astonishing. It is a DeFi project. Yes, that's right, folks. So I guess this is my first video on DeFi projects. Yeah, let's get into it.
Welcome everybody. It is Saturday, 10:27 p.m., August 22nd, almost the end of August, so hopefully you're having a great rest of your summer. Berkshire Hathaway stock B price. The reason I want to talk about this is essentially what Yearn. I was pronouncing it wrong. It's Yearn, and technically before that it was named Yearn. I guess they changed their name. Anyways, I prefer Yearn, so just stick with me. Anyways, so there are two Yearn cryptocurrencies out there, and it's just like Berkshire Hathaway stock A and stock B. Stock B is for normal investors. This is $207.43. This is Warren Buffett's company, but unfortunately there is a version where this A version, the reason unfortunately, I mean, if you're rich enough to have it, hey, it's been doing pretty well. If you look at the maximum, I mean, look at that. It used to be like $7,000 back in 1990, and currently it's at $311,126. But most people don't have that because that one stock of Berkshire Hathaway is enough to beat out most house prizes for middle class Americans. And that's essentially what's going on with Yearn. Here we have Yearn Finance number 2 for $800.64, and this is up since July. So at its maximum, I guess it was $1,124.60, which is still a pretty big price for a DeFi project. But this isn't the main earner. This one is Yearn Finance, YFI, at $13,085.46. It's up 3.5% over the past 24 hours. There was a $66.3 million trading volume and a total market cap approaching $393 million. It's ranked 43 with a total supply of 30,000, and of that 29,962 YFI is in circulation. So this was released a little bit before the second one, and this is in July 21st. It came out at $843.92, and at its peak it was worth $14,729.89. To give you a price comparison, this year Bitcoin has not reached $13,000. It was in a good range in the 12,000s, but it didn't come anywhere close $14,000. So it got a lot of people's attention, and the ROI on this, the total ROI, says 1,145% since it was listed on CoinMarketCap. But there was a point in time when this was at the very top of CoinMarketCap where it was over 50% gains. So let's discuss about that. What is this? Sure, crypto, absolutely love this Instagram page. Exceeded Bitcoin. Yearn Finance DeFi token has surpassed the price of Bitcoin at 13.4K in a price run-up of over 11,000%. It's more arbitrary and psychological. Its native governance token YFI became the first ever altcoin to surpass the price of BTC on August 20th. It spiked as high as $13,444 on Binance, fueled by the growing demand for DeFi. The sentiment around YFI's vertical rally since early August remains mixed. Some believe YFI is primed for a pullback. Others foresee more growth potential over the long term. Yearn Finance is a DeFi protocol that was launched in July with no pre-mine in a decentralized setting by Mr. Andre Cronje. He is the sole developer of that, and he started working on this project back in January 2020. It is the first protocol on Ethereum that claims to give token holders all the power to govern the network. Just a month ago, Yearn was trading around $1,000, and it climbed up 10x. Not too bad from July on to August. If you're not familiar with Yearn, you can think of it as a smart bank account that automatically allocates your assets to different low-risk investment strategies that execute on the Ethereum blockchain. The price of YFI, the governance token of the protocol, increased naturally as the total value locked in Yearn Finance surged. According to data, more than $670 million worth of capital is locked in Yearn Finance. And we are reading the comments over here. The DeFi fear of missing out is real, fake. It's not. This is inaccurate, and yeah, no, it's all good. But there's always people who are like, what's going on? Is it fake? Is it a scam? Does DeFi project Yearn Finance offer big profits? Well, before we get into that, actually, let's go to their website, and this is super important. Probably should have started this at the very beginning, but before we read the articles, this project is in beta. Use at your own risk. It's in beta stage, so that means that at any point, there's always an issue with DeFi. If you go too decentralized, there comes the issue where what happens if there's a bug or something happens that needs to be fixed? Well, how decentralized is it? Is there a way to fix that bug, or does everybody's money get lost in the ether space? So there is always a risk. Just realize that whatever money you park in Yearn Finance or any DeFi project, do your research behind it and be prepared to lose it. Connect your wallet to continue. So if you're okay with that, hey. And if you get onto their website, you can see the APR, Zap, Earn, and Vaults. Earn and Zap, well, we're going to see about that. Vaults is probably where you keep it. Well, let's click on Zap. Zap in and out. Simple. Okay, that's probably the wallet. Earn interest. All right, APR. How much do you want to invest? Oh, it lets me know exactly how much. So let's just say 1,000. Compound. Okay, that's one of the most popular ones. There's Aave. I never heard of Fulcrum or the others. I just learned about Compound and Aave yesterday. And if you invest 1,000 for DAI, you have 3.41% on your APR. All right. There is no USD tether for Compound. There is on Aave, but it's only 0.67%. There is Brave Attention token. Chainlink, nothing, but it's on Aave, but it's 0.005. Let's find out about it. Ethereum-based Yearn Finance platform became one of the investors' favorites during 2020 for its benefits. Unlike other platforms and protocols in the DeFi sector, Yearn Finance is an ecosystem in itself. The platform offers its investors the advantage of yield farming by bringing together different components of the DeFi sector in one place. Basically with DeFi, I looked into yield farming a little bit, and the simple version of this is you're trying to make as much money as quickly as possible by combining multiple aspects of DeFi. Because DeFi can mean anything from lending to borrowing, swapping, issuance. There's a lot of aspects of DeFi. Now, there are some risks, such as bugs and protocol charges. Is it really decentralized, such as we were earlier discussing? What's the shutdown procedure if there's an admin key or if there's governance? There's systemic risks, such as liquidations. There's network fees and congestion. What's going to happen with that? How will it react to Ethereum's congestion, especially with Ethereum 2.0 coming up? And there's subtle features and changes that might happen with DeFi projects that could enable your money to be locked up somehow. Now, I learned yesterday that DeFi is everything from decentralized exchanges, DEXs, to derivatives, to margin trading, insurance, lending and borrowing, stable coins. So one of the most popular trends among investors, yield farming, is a combination of different strategies an investor uses to take advantage of different DeFi protocols to get the highest returns. Yearn Finance simply makes it easier for investors by offering them different tokens, DAI, USDC, USDT, WBTC, to practice yield farming. The platform's user interface is easy to use compared to other protocols, and the obstacles an investor has to face when using more than one platform to do yield farming. So whether that's Uniswap, Maker, DAO, Compound Finance, Aave, there we go. We've got it all written down. The Yearn Finance platform has an earn button that users can access after connecting it to their crypto wallet. For the individuals who would really like to go in depth with this, I'm going to link a channel that I found yesterday. DeFi tutorials with DeFi Dad. He's only he's approaching 7,000 subscribers. So if you're like DeFi, maybe give him a sub. To be quite honest, let's give him a sub right there. Ooh, yeah, you got another sub. And I'm going to link his video on Yearn, which he goes 33.5 minutes into it. And he goes really in depth. So check it out. And by the way, notice in his description that he does not recommend staking at ygov.finance until a new staking program is voted on by the Yearn Finance DAO. In addition, the platform allows users to receive profits when depositing funds. Profits are granted in the form of a Y token. In other words, if an investor deposits DAI, they can receive Y DAI. This function is enabled by the Curve protocol and also offers gains for additional trading fees. Now, DeFi Dad goes into Curve protocol. However, the platform's popularity has received increased attention because of the performance of its governance token, YFI. As reported by CNF, YFI showed a 2,000% gain in less than a 24-hour period after its launch. In 1 week, YFI had made over 11,000% in returns. Now, remember, just because it's DeFi and you're making a lot of returns, the higher the price of this stuff goes, the riskier it gets. If it has value and it suddenly starts dropping off, wait for a good time to buy in, because the cheaper it gets, the less riskier it gets, as long as there's value behind it. So you got to do your proper research. This reflects the success and popularity of the platform, which offers investors returns of up to 1,000% for holding YFI. Now, just remember, there's a lot of hype around this right now. So this is in no way a recommendation of Yearn, especially when it went up so much. Users cannot buy the YFI token, but must either receive it or earn it. To do so, users can go to the Curve protocol and delegate a portion of their tokens to Y. This is where I'm just like, there's a lot of stuff going on with it, right? After that, an investor has to go to the Balancer protocol and provide liquidity to one of the available groups to obtain LP tokens. The user can then stake these tokens to obtain YFI. So the average cryptocurrency user, this is already a little too much for them. It's already a little too advanced. They can buy Bitcoin with Coinbase, but this is where it starts to get a little bit tricky. So it's going to take a while before this catches on to everybody in the crypto community, right? Investors can also use Curve to earn Yearn Finance governance token. Currently, Curve has a liquidity pool and Curve LP tokens with Yearn Finance to earn YFI. In less than 2 weeks after the launch, they secured over $300 million. The growth of the DeFi sector seems to respond to the bullish sentiment present throughout the crypto market. As a consequence, the Coinbase exchange announced that it is considering adding new cryptocurrencies to its platform. Now, if some of these tokens are from the DeFi sector, it could go through the Coinbase effect, which means since Coinbase is such a large platform, if it gets listed, it's most likely going to go up, at least in the short term. Yearn Finance is officially the youngest DeFi billionaire. It's growing at warp speed with no signs of slowing down. Yearn Finance joins Aave, Merkur, Curve, and Compound as DeFi protocols with over $1 billion of assets locked in their smart contracts. The protocol's token YFI has been on a tear lately, doubling its market cap from 2 weeks ago. The Yearn Finance protocol has been on a growth rampage ever since its creator and developer Andre Cronje announced his return to DeFi. The commencement of Curve's liquidity mining program last week was a turning point for Yearn, whose YCRV liquidity pool accounts for 65% of Curve's liquidity. Here we go. That's $738,969,302. Whew, that's a mouthful. That is a lot. This is just, whoa, there's a lot going on over here. The token is up 185% this week and 1,615% over the last month, peaking at $15,590 yesterday. That wasn't available on CoinMarketCap, so this was from CoinGecko. So I guess, depending where you look, it was almost at $16,000. That's just crazy to me. 3 key reasons why DeFi giant Yearn Finance rallied to $12,800. The release of Yearn Finance, hype fueled by industry executives, and the continued explosive growth of the DeFi sector. The Yearn Finance launched on August 17th. Over the next few weeks, we will systematically be releasing Yearn Finance, a prototype for a new kind of tokenized insurance. This post is a draft and detailing the architecture and how a decentralized insurance mechanism can be created. Crypto-native insurance, on-chain insurance covering protocols and DAOs, has the potential to be the next big financial primitive in DeFi. The market size could be enormous, and the initial wedge is credible. Whoever solves them can create one of the fundamental building blocks of DeFi, supporting billions in value today and unlock broader use by increasing the amount of capital users, investors, and traders who are willing to commit to the system. Industry executives are excited by YFI. My MetaMask and I are busy this morning. Yearn, oh boy, BitMEX CEO. Let's go YFI to the effing moon. Oh boy. And the DeFi sector growth is accelerating. The total value locked in the entire DeFi ecosystem surpassed $6.4 billion on August 17th, and Maker, Aave, and Curve all surged past $1 billion in total value locked. The total in Yearn Finance was to hit $600 million. DeFi yield hunting token YFI explodes to $11,000 from $32 in 1 month. Helping drive demand is the scarcity of the tokens. There are only 30,000 YFI tokens, a $300 million market cap, with the vast majority already circulating in the ecosystem. So, whenever a token offers ROIs of up to 95% of their holdings, the platform only taking 5% of the total yield as fees, it gets a lot of people excited. Many big holders such as Framework Ventures are now hoarding YFI tokens for the staking rewards, increasing supply pressure still further. Oh boy, yeah, that's a whale right there. And I'm also going to leave in the description a Bitcoin.com article. Yearn Finance token jumps 270% in 5 days. DeFi token YFI worth more than a single Bitcoin. And Yearn review from DeFi Rate, which we're going to read a little bit, but everything's going to be in the description. Don't want to make this video too long. Disclaimer, when I build software, I build it for myself. If you do insist on interacting with it, please use caution. There will be bugs. Interfaces are built to make my life easier. I will make mistakes. If you don't understand, please don't use it. And 1,000 times the leverage trade on-chain without collateral and everything earning interest instead of fees using Aave, DYDX protocol, Yearn Finance, and Curve Finance. Time to scale it up. Andre is notorious for testing in production, meaning all of his contracts are pushed directly to mainnet without receiving formal audits. He is open about losing money to his very own smart contract, as well as openly stating for people not to use the software in regards to certain portions of Yearn. Yearn never raised funds, as Andre says he has built the software for himself. So why should you go for it? Yearn offers an easy and intuitive way to enter various yield farming opportunities in just a few clicks. The protocol is constantly adding innovative new pools that, while risky, are pushing composability to its limits to make the most out of what DeFi has to offer. As a passive participant, depositing capital in one of Yearn's vetted pools like Curve's Y Pool offers a novel way to yield farm with little to no overhead. So that's that. Pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, we got a lot more to learn about DeFi.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. We shall see you in the next video. What do you think about Yearn Finance? This video was, by the way, not a recommendation of this coin. This was just looking into it because I saw, whoa, like, what's going on here? This just came out of the blue. Like, seriously, like, bam, 50%, bam, surpassed Bitcoin. Why is it worth $13,000? So just keep that in mind. Especially when a coin is going up, it gets riskier to invest, and some people might think it will fall. So you have both sides to all coins, the believers and the non-believers. Who's right? It always varies. So you never really know. Stay safe out there. See you guys in the next one. Hopefully we can get a little bit more wealthy over the next year. Woo! Bye.